everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Romo's Cowboys going up against Garoppolo's Patriots. With that, let's send you up to a snowy Foxborough, Massachusetts, where we'll check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Gillette Stadium.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. Let's go. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And you know, Charles, as Larry pointed out in the open, got a couple of great quarterbacks set to square off here this afternoon. That ball's probably going to be flying all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. And the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. And both of these teams have top-flight signal callers.
What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And we are underway in Foxborough. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. And leading the Cowboys out there, the veteran Tony Romo saw his first action this last week of the preseason since week 12 of last year when he had that collarbone injury.
The best part, he stayed healthy. And I know everyone is caught up in Dak Prescott and Dak mania right now, but for the Cowboys to go where they want to, which is deep into the playoffs, Tony Romo is going to have to lead them.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now a first down throw, Romo. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
3 yards remaining here on second down. They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Get ready.
They'll try the air now with Romo. He hits Beasley right side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
third down, Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there you go. Tony Romo to Dez Bryant. That often serves as an electrical charge for their offense.
And a warning to the defense, beware.
Yeah, that's the first one of the day. You have to figure there are plenty more to come.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Get ready.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. And here's the first NFL reception for the rookie Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Romo, and that's caught by Beasley. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They go play action here on 1st down. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. Jabal Sheard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. This is taken around the 12. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Brief break in the action here. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Cowboys offense marches onto the field, and for them, I think the biggest story this preseason, maybe the biggest preseason story across the league, has been Dak Prescott.
It wasn't that long ago, during the preseason, we were discussing about what Dallas would do for a backup quarterback behind Tony Romo. Would they go out and get a veteran? Would they have to make a trade? Instead, now, we're just talking about Dak Prescott looking like he solidified himself as the number 2 guy.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
For LeGarrette Blount, Charles, he's had a good preseason so far. In week 2, 11 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown. Looks pretty sharp.
And Jimmy Garoppolo, who will have to start the season at quarterback, may have to lean on him an awful lot. They've had some injury issues. Deion Lewis, a running back, is out for at least another month after a recent surgery. They lost their starting right tackle, Sebastian Vollmer. Luckily, LeGarrette Blount can often run through some tacklers.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Blount. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
One of the notes I had about LeGarrette Blount coming out of college, he's not going to outrun you, but he will run through you. In these situations near the goal line, made to order.
Maybe they'll turn to his big frame again. They come out here in the eye. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount taking it in. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A shotgun snap for Romo. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it'll be second down. So the incompletion there, but looking at the pass game across the board in the NFL, Charles, week 2 of the preseason, they experimented with a second back judge. 8 officials. What did you think?
Yeah, I like what you pointed out there. Game 2, all games, the experiment happened. The extra official, the 8th guy. He will affect the passing game, but he'll also affect the running game because he'll watch inside to see for illegal blocks and holding. Just think about it this way, though. If they're trying it out here in the preseason, look for it to become a permanent deal in the NFL starting in 2017.
Romo here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air they go. Romo on 2nd down. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense. Still third down.
Third and 2, it's Romo. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Garoppolo now. And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. On the return now, here's Keyshawn Martin. Oh, what a move. Oh, he shifts past him. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Blunt, the lone running back. From the midfield stripe, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He was aiming for his tight end, Clay Harbor, there. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the 1st down.
They come out here in the eye.
Green, 39. No. Check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it gives the Pats a 1st down.
Seeing Rob Gronkowski run that flag route brings back memories of high school for me. Because I remember my coach being so detailed with the receivers about how to sell the inside part of the route, like you're going to the post, and then breaking it off for that flag towards that pylon. And how about...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And another reception by Jason Witten, all reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner? Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of two tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. Now Romo. And this one caught by Beasley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Romo gives to Elliott, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Another pistol look here. Here's Romo now on second down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
7 yards remain now on third down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing on third down, Romo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Romo on fourth down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know, from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets them a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure that they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want to do is finish him off.
And he's brought down. Give him 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New England first down.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And in this weather, I know you weren't a quarterback. You were on the defensive side of things. But how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things. And each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether they wear a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going, but that's not easy as well. Finally, just locating the ball when it finally comes through the snow. Kids love snow. Players, not so much at times.
That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski from 17 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Romo going right side. He has Winton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. On second down, here's Romo. He's got time. And that's It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and they're going to face a third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Romo. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. He's got time in the pocket. Great protection. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Caught left side, Williams. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To the air again, Romo. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Garoppolo now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Last year for Orlando Scandrick, the torn ACL, the torn MCL, but 2016, as we see there, pretty much back to form.
How about the rehab, the dedication, got his quickness and agility back, and lost none of his playmaking skills.
It's caught outright, Amendola. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Third down now following the completed pass.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They come up in an offset eye. Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's the battering ram, Blunt. LeGarrette Blunt unable to use that big frame to his advantage. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. Some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Get ready.
One last throw here for Romo. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I know there are a bunch of people that actually hate this route. They don't think it's successful very often. But if you get a little bit of space and you throw it in the right spot, you can see the end result. We just saw a touchdown.
Yeah, we did. Who's it usually tougher for? Obviously, that was a great catch. Is it tougher on the passer or on the